Gauteng Serious and Violent Crimes Investigations Provincial Investigation Unit has, during a crime intelligence-led takedown operation, arrested another suspect in connection with the murder of DJ Warras. The suspect will appear before court today and is facing charges of murder and contravention of the Immigration Act. Chriselda Lewis is on the story. Let's cross to her to find out more. Chriselda, good morning to you.
Well, good morning to you, Leanne, as well as to our viewers. Indeed, the 25-year-old Mozambican man is expected to appear in this court just right behind me, the Johannesburg Magistrate's Court, after being arrested at the weekend. A number of agencies swooped on an informal settlement. This is in Primrose, west of Johannesburg, and nabbed him there. As you correctly point out, he's facing charges of murder as well as contravening the Immigration Act. SABC News also understands that the man that was arrested is likely or believed to be the shooter, and that is still under investigation at this point. You would recall at the time that police had been looking for the shooter after the arrest of the first suspect, who I will speak about in just about a few moments. Police had been looking for a shooter who had dreadlocks. Now, SABC News understands from some of its sources that the man that was arrested over the weekend does not have dreadlocks. The sources that I spoke to indicate that he might have chopped them off. We'll get more details and clarity on that, Leanne, once, of course, court proceedings get underway. But I'm not expecting the man who's going to be appearing in court this morning, this 25-year-old, to have dreadlocks, as my sources tell me that those have since been cut off, and by the belief that police do believe that this particular individual may have been the shooter. Now, remember, there were three people believed to have been involved in the assassination of DJ Warras, and the first person to have been nabbed was Victor Majola. Now, Victor Majola, a couple of days ago, you'd recall, was denied bail in this very court here behind me. The state believing that they've got a strong case against him. The investigating officer who took the stand in his bail application telling this court that it would be unwise to grant him bail because they do believe that Victor Majola was amongst the three men sitting outside that hijacked building just about 45 minutes before DJ Warras was killed. They'd been looking around that particular area, and according to the investigating officer, he told the court that it was Majola who pointed out to these two other men that was the man, in other words, pointing to DJ Warras, and a couple of moments he had been shot dead. So police believe that this gentleman will hear today, who will be appearing in court this morning, the 25-year-old Mozambican man, will get clarity on indeed whether he is the alleged shooter. But the role of Majola, according to the state, is the man who pointed out to these two gentlemen and sat with the two gentlemen for 45 minutes, until DJ Warras had been shot. They also found, car details of DJ Warras and that of his partner on Victor Majola's phone, and also pictures of the deceased. Those were just some of the aspects that the investigating officer told this court when he argued why Majola should not get bail. Those are some of the issues that had been ventilated. Look, Leanne, you would recall, of course, as we tried to keep tabs on this particular story, and some of our sources also give us information, we heard about the arrest of this 25-year-old from a source in Primrose. And what we also understand is that this past weekend, there might have been appointings out that also took place. So when I say appointings out, the latest man who's been arrested, the 25-year-old, I do understand was taken for appointings out in the Johannesburg CBD, and it's always quite a hive of activity there. So I did get a call from someone who believed that the pointings out that had been taking place there pertained to this suspect being taken to the crime scene for him to go and point it out. But a lot of issues are set to be ventilated in court this morning. Not expecting the first court appearance, though, to be very long. Indeed, on the other matter of Victor Majola, he's back in court on the 11th of February. So for this particular matter, we'll get to see who police have arrested as the second suspect in the killing of DJ Warras.
All right. Chriselda Lewis on that story for us. Thanks so much for the update on that DJ Warras case.